Dun, dun, dun. Oh, God. What have I done? Hey guys, welcome back to Busted Knuckles Garage. Today, a little bit of a bodywork episode. Slash used car salesman special. Slash Nick's getting some practice on his bodywork. So, as you saw in the last video, got the 3813 all back together after the motor tomfoolery. And I have some paint I want to use on my nice 3813, but I want to test it on that. So we're testing it on this. And the first thing is, I want to put some rust converter on this. So I've been, for the past 20 minutes, like hitting it with 150 grit. Got most of the rust out. There was some in here, 2 spots up there, just from wear and tear, wearing it down to bare metal. A lot over here, but it's still pitted. So, I'm gonna show you. Ta-da! That's how I prep for paint right now. So guys, ignore the blower. Just got this cleaned off with a little brake cleaner. What else? And I have this Duplicolor rust fix. I've tried a couple rust converters, and this is my favorite. Works the best. So I sprayed this on here for any little bits I miss, like in the pores. As you can see, it's turning it black, which is like neutralizing it. And I just put my hand in the stuff up there. Shoot. So I'm gonna let that dry. And once it's done, I'm gonna sand it down a little more. And I wanna get some primer, prime it. Sand it a little bit. I wanna kind of even it out, practice. This is a good practice body work for something that really matters. So yeah, let's see how much I can, or little I can screw this up. So guys, we moved it over to the garden over here because, as you can see, a lot more direct sun. Granted, it's getting a little down there, but much better than over on the rocks, and much less wind. So I've let this flash, or I think that's the right word, yeah. And it's all dry. The rust converter it is. And I wasn't gonna do this today, but I decided to. So I like my SEM primer, and I didn't have any on hand, so I was gonna go get some. But Dad found this Duplicolor filler primer, so I'm gonna try that. I've never used this before, so you guys are learning as quick as I am. So I have some CAMs over here, cardboard aided masking, and I'm gonna get some priming. See look how effective this is gonna be. Now, like I said, first time I've used this stuff, so let you guys know how it goes. I wanna wipe it down with a little real free paint cleaner. Yeah, we'll see how everything goes. I'll update you guys once it's painted. Well, not painted, primed. This is also filler primer, so if I feel like really practicing, I can sand it, guide coat it, whatever. Or paint it, prime it, guide coat it, sand it, if I really feel like it. Which I don't know. I might feel like honing my skills a little better. So yeah, enough talking, let's get to the painting. Wow, I'm actually really impressed. I did not expect much out of this primer, filler, whatever it is from Duplicolor. It actually did do really well. So, got one coat on the floor pan, that little spot up there. Probably gonna do another coat just for the hell of it. And like I said, I might guide coat it, sand it, and do it again, just for practice. Wow, it looks really nice in the sun. I wish it looked that good in person. But yeah, I really am impressed with it. Now granted, it's not perfect. You can see it's a little screwed up on that bottom seam right there. And there's a little pitting in it. No rot, there's definitely some pitting in it. This, against where you can see it though, I mean, even looking at it in the sun, the light, that's beautiful. That's gonna look beautiful. This, wow, it dries really quick too. only look tacky. I wasn't gonna touch it very hard, but this edge up here was a little tricky because I don't want a giant tape line against the decal, but delivered. This stuff is really pretty freaking good, if I do say so myself. So guys, this floor pan, where it was originally supposed to be the only part I was gonna do, looks beautiful. Not wavy, nothing. Went over lightly with Scotch-Brite, but up here is snowballed. So this spot originally where I was going for is all good. Then I missed a little chip down here. I had to fix it. I was like, okay. And yeah, that happened because the primer wasn't dry underneath. It was dry to the touch, and then I went to use that, and yeah, screwed it up. So I'm gonna let this dry all the way so I can smooth it out, because there's plenty of primer on it. I know that, and then I can do this. But for now, I'm gonna clean this and start painting this with my Honda Power Equipment touch-up paint. Actually, it's real Honda touch-up paint, Diana Red, like the 3813. So yeah, gonna get this masked off, this pedal. Got this decal taped off all the way now. Yeah, see what happens. So guys, it's dried. I cleaned up this part, the floor pan, got that pedal taped off while I waited, and looks much better. Granted, it's not perfect. I'm kind of tempted to put another coat of primer on it, but you know what? Who cares? It's a 42-year-old tractor or something like that. 40-year-old, I don't know. Let's spray some paint and see what happens. Let me see how it goes on the floor pan first. Then we'll go from there. See how well it covers. Might cover up some sins. Ready? Ready? That matched perfectly. I'll be honest, I kind of didn't expect it to match that good. But I mean, come on. You can see a reflection in that thing. It started to have a little bit of fish eyes over here. I don't know why. But that cleaned up very nice with another coat. Got 3 coats on this whole side, and then it snowballed. And what's it called? I wanted to fix this spot in the hood, this weird scrape thing, and low-key got a lot of runs in it. So I'm gonna run it over one more time. I had to let it cure a little more with my scrubby pad, and then wipe it down, hit it with some paint, and hopefully this week I can start cutting and buffing it, depending on how well it dries. So guys, we got updates. So yesterday, it was starting to get really cold out, so I ended up just finishing what I could and throwing it in the garage to dry overnight. This was already pretty dry on the floor pan, but we'll get to the other part in a minute. This came out awesome. Granted, I probably should have lost it in the body line right there, looking back, but hindsight's always better. This color though, I mean, looking at it, I know how my polished 3813 looks. That is a perfect fit. Wow, that is still soft paint. Shoot. I had my leg riding on it. That's just from my sock. Oh man. Oh, not gonna do anything with that today, I guess. I'm just gonna... Ooh, that's definitely still wet. Well, I'll unmask it today. I can do that. This came out very good too. I actually forgot I did up here. Then we get to the problem part. So I ran on the hood, and then doesn't look that bad from here. And you look at it down the side, and you can see where I may or may not have tried to wipe it off. Then I got overspray on this, and it's a whole thing. So I shouldn't have done this. I should have left it the hell alone. But yeah, now I can fix it because I buried it in enough paint to where I was like, okay, I can fix this. But we're not going to be fixing it today because, as we just saw, it's just gonna it's not gonna wet sand. I can tell you that right now. Well, I'll get it unmasked, see how it looks. Listen, I mean, if you look at that, ugh. You can kind of tell, but it's a good, if we back up like 20 feet, that's a good 20 footer. And the other side, I mean, that's a good 10 footer. But yeah, I'm gonna get this all unmasked and I'll update you guys in 1 second. So guys, the other day I got it masked off. I showed you it really wasn't, or unmasked rather. And I showed you guys how it really wasn't ready to be wet sanded. Oh man. But I've had it in the garage with heat and I've been trying to bake it on and it's gotten much better. Now it still is a little soft, but hopefully within the next couple days I should be able to wet sand it. Still, I'm still so impressed. You guys saw how how I polished my 3813. Like that's a polish. That's a perfect match. But then we just gotta, like I said, we gotta do stuff like clean up this, blend this, clean up over here. There's a little bit of overspray. Blend the floor pan, and then the hood. But yeah, it's really shaping up. I'm very happy with it. So guys, I wanted to try polishing up here just a little because I'm an impatient SOB. That's just great. So now I really gotta wait for it to dry. I'm just digging myself a hole over and over again. So I took a break with my hand polisher. I did this side of the hood, not my drill polisher, whatever it is. And I just took this exhaust guard off because I have my quote-unquote new one for it. This is another indication that this is a very low-hour, well-kept vehicle, tractor. I mean, this thing has basically no rust on it. I mean, they always rust at the seams first, and yes, there's a little tiny bit of surface rust, but I mean, I think you guys saw how my other one was. All the sides, around the brackets, everything had a ton of surface rust on it. Even the bottom. Pleasantly surprised. So, I'm not going to be doing anything about the paint on it, because I don't care that much, quite frankly. Not too wonder, would it? Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm going to get my new exhaust guard, and I'll show you guys it once it's done. Da-da-da! So guys, it's been about a week and a half. It's been almost 2 weeks since I painted it. Now, I was hoping I was going to be able to like buff it the next day and get it online, clean it up, and do all the rest of the stuff I needed to. However, I was hoping it was lacquer touch-up paint, but it isn't. It's acrylic enamel. So I needed to give it 2 weeks before it fully cured until I could buff it. But now it's cured, and I don't need to polish this at all. So I'm putting my floor mat on. Now it's very clean, okay, if you noticed. This is actually the one off my 3813. I replaced it because the middle tabs are broken. It was riding up in the middle. And obviously I'm going to use the worst parts I have. I'm not going to keep the bad parts and give away the good ones. So, ta-da. I'm going to get that on right now. Gotta find the screw for it. These tires that were leaking around the bead, from me throwing them at the ground enough times, they have kept the seal on the bead. They have not leaked at all in like 3 weeks since I put them on. And that's incredible because look at them. One of them's tubed, I do know that. I don't think it's that one, I think it's the right one. But nonetheless. So I'm gonna get this on and then probably go take a break and eat lunch. Now I'm gonna practice my hand at buffing because I like my drill buffer. I can't say that I've ever used the big one, and I never have a chance to because I never have anything that's crappy enough to learn on, but because all my stuff is good paint, if I really need to buff it, it needs to be buffed nice. but it's usually for me either that or the paint's terrible, there's no polishing it, needs to be repainted. So that's where we're at. I think this is gonna shine up beautifully. I really do. So I'm gonna get this on real quick, show you guys the final product, take a break, eat lunch. Also, I took this off the other day. I don't know where I put my nice shiny one. I swear I have it. I had it like a month ago, and I put it aside, and I said, don't screw this up anymore. And now I can't find it. So I'm kind of annoyed. But I'll find it today, don't worry. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm gonna get this on, show you guys the finished product. Ta-da! She's shining. Listen, it's 40-year-old lacquer paint, guys. Give it a rest. But I mean, damn. That thing looks really good. So, I polished the whole thing. I ended up doing the whole thing with the big buffer. I gotta say, guys, after my first time using that thing, it's hard work. My arms are a little jiggly. So she's pretty damn good. Good enough for Hoots 4, good old Facebook Marketplace. And I'm gonna get it washed right now with my Ammo NYC soap. And yeah, I'll show you guys once it's all washed. But I mean, this thing looks really nice. I blew myself away with the results. Da-da-da. So guys, yesterday, I just kind of finished cleaning it up. Got this exhaust guard on, I found it. And I got it listed this morning at about 9 o'clock. And now got someone coming to buy it at 12, 3 hours. So I'm gonna get this over, and if it sells, I'll show you guys. Guess who didn't show you afterwards after he sold it? This guy. So guys, we sold it, obviously, and I'll be honest, I remember the day very well. I had a lot of stuff going on that day. Now, I don't want to make excuses, I'm just saying. I got that thing sold, then I was out for the next few hours, then I came home, then I had to go out again, it was a whole thing. And, I mean, I was busy, and I completely forgot about this until I was just filming this video. So, let's recap a little. As I sit here and watch the rain, of course. So, we bought this tractor New Year's Eve 2025 for $450. Now, I should have offered him $400 or $350 because I didn't notice it. I noticed the oil, but my dad also noticed low coolant. And I should have noticed that. I admit that. It was a little bit of an impulse buy, but to be honest, I still haven't seen a 3813 at a good price with a deck and bagger still at this point when I'm editing it, June 22nd. That's over 6 months later. So, yeah. So we stole from this thing. A good headlight, had one chip in it. Doesn't have a little chip, doesn't have a crack. We took that headlight. That is worth, I would say, $250. The not chipped one is $300. So let's say $250. We took the mowing deck all assembled from it. That's probably, I'd say 300. I've seen them complete on eBay and Marketplace for 400, so I'll devalue myself a little. So 300 plus 250. Then we have a full bagger. I've seen those for 150 all mint, so let's say 125. Light switch, 15 bucks. Rear tires, those nice tires. Oh, those things are 100 bucks. Let's see. Now I do the math in my head. 100. 50 bucks for a light switch. I don't know what I just said. I wasn't thinking. So 150. 250 for the light. So that's 400. 300 for that deck. So that's 700. I got a better mat, so let's say 15, so 715. Let's say 715, okay? We got $715 worth of parts. And I'm sure I'm forgetting other stuff because it's been months. We put we had the $450 buying price, and we did a dingle ball head gasket and thermostat and service. So that was $110 rounding up. Let's say another 10 bucks for oil, 120. So 450 plus 570. We sold this for 375. So I had it listed for 400. But let's see, 375 minus 570. So 495, 195. We got $715 roughly worth of parts for $190. I count that as a success. If I had to eat 200 bucks to get all those parts I need to finish that 3813, yes, I will take that 100%. Did I have to rebuild the deck and whatever? Yes, and that was more money. But still, I haven't seen a candidate like that before or since. And I was able to resell it to a lady and her young kid. The young kid loved it. Keeping it alive. That's what I love to do. Keeping alive history. So I wanted to make this little video because I want to get this video out and kind of show you guys the finale of it. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.